ImageOmer Damari, left, playing in the Bundesliga for Red Bull Leipzig, a sister team to the New York Red Bulls. He is on loan for 4 months. CreditCreditRonny Hartmann, Getty ImageHARRISON, NJ. The Red Bulls traditionally live by the ripple, not the big splash. So when the team introduced its biggest mid-season signing Tuesday, the striker in question was a little-known Israeli, Omer Damari, and not any of the larger names bandied about recently. Damari is on loan for the next 4 months from a sister club, Red Bull Leipzig of the German Bundesliga, which already had lent him to a third company-owned side, Red Bull Salzburg in Austria. "He is part of our family of clubs, and understands the way we want to play," said Ali Curtis, the New York Red Bulls general manager. "We think the transition will be quick. We worry less about the big name and more about how the players fit on the field." Red Bulls coach Jesse Marsch left talking with a referee during a match against Toronto FC in May. Credit Adam Hunger, Associated Press. Before Damari became a New York Red Bull, Major League Soccer insisted on giving him the league's designated player tag, an accommodation in the league's roster rules that enables teams to acquire high-salaried players despite a strict salary cap, because his relatively modest salary with the team does not include his larger one with the European clubs. Damari's signing, along with the acquisition of the Austrian winger Daniel Royer, put an end to any rumors of a more high-profile signing by the Red Bulls this year. Just this week, the sports network Univision Deportes reported that the club was in talks with the Italian forward Giuseppe Rossi, a New Jersey native who has spent his entire professional career in Europe. Before the season, the Red Bulls were reported to have been in negotiations with the German striker Miroslav Klose. None of that panned out, and now coach Jesse Marsch will face the stretch run with an ailing lineup that was weakened anew on Tuesday, and with his stubborn belief that his team is being punished by referees because it does not field such star players. Soccer America magazine has labeled his protestations the tedious martyrdom of Marsch, while conceding that he has a point. "It comes from a position of frustration," said Marsch, who was ejected Sunday after complaining about 2 non-calls in a tie with the Los Angeles Galaxy that might have been worthy of penalty kicks. "I'm confused about how to help the team and have the league appreciate this team." Marsch's team, adjusting to transactions and injuries, is hoping to make up the 4 points in the standings that separate the Red Bulls from first-place New York City FC. Midfielder Lloyd Sam, a mainstay, was traded to DC United earlier this summer. Defender Connor Lade revealed Tuesday that he would miss the rest of the season with a torn anterior cruciate ligament, and Damian Peronel will miss at least 4 weeks with an ankle injury. Marsch's top scorer, Bradley Wright Phillips, sustained a bruised knee during Sunday's tie with the Galaxy, but he may be ready to return this Saturday against Montreal. Damari is only the 4th Israeli player to join MLS, and the first since Or Baruch played for Chicago in 2011 and 2012. A 27-year-old native of Rishon LeZion, Israel, Damari admitted knowing little about MLS, but he said he had some general ideas after watching a few games and participating in an initial practice with his new team. He also has the advantage of having played for 2 other Red Bull teams in Europe that, by virtue of an overarching approach preached by the club's Austrian management team, employ similarly aggressive styles. "You have to press all the time," Damari said. "With the Red Bulls, you have to know the system." Marsch said Damari would see plenty of time as the second forward, playing beneath Wright Phillips, once he was fit enough and familiar with his teammates. The Red Bulls must juggle lineups while competing in the CONCACAF Champions League, a North American competition that runs concurrent with the MLS regular season. Marsch said Tuesday that the newly acquired Royer was actually closer to being match-ready than Damari, but that visa problems could delay his first appearance. A version of this article appears in print on page B13 of the New York edition with the headline, "Red Bull's biggest signing is a little-known striker." Order reprints today's paper. Subscribe.